Was good. What's good, everybody? So yeah, we are just gonna continue as Aries and Taurus didn't get done yesterday, so I'm just gonna do that right quick for y'all. So going from Aries right to Taurus, okay? All right, let's see. So yeah, this is just what to expect. Sorry I didn't get to you guys yesterday, but here we are. All right, Aries. What's good, Aliza? What can Aries expect this week? What can Aries expect this week? I will be doing all signs, their feelings for you too after this live, okay? All right. What can Aries expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Aries. King of Cups in reverse with the Hierophant right under that. Hangman in reverse. 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So Aries, when it comes to your work energy, okay, I do feel like there's this feeling of being stuck here, okay, lacking creativity, having a lot of blocks as well. And it's really being stemmed from avoiding something here that truly inspires you because you feel inadequate in some way. Okay, because I don't really see you giving a whole lot of support to something that you have a lot of knowledge, wisdom in potentially. A lot of you guys may not be getting the proper information, or again, there's a lack of fight here when it comes to a certain direction, especially when it comes to work or starting up a business or some type of creative endeavor. Okay, the King of Cups is a man of his arts. You know, he's an entertainer, a musician, can be a therapist as well, or someone that's very emotionally intelligent too, right? And there's something here that you have a lot of knowledge in or wisdom in, but you're not really giving it any support. You're essentially avoiding what inspires you, Aries, because there is some feeling of being inadequate. Okay. So I'm going to read it love-wise too, but when it comes to your work department, Aries, you're not really giving support to something that truly makes you happy. And it's like you're questioning or wondering, why do I feel so depressed? Why do I feel so lonely? Why does it feel like nobody understands me? That can be like the Hermit in reverse. And it's really stemmed because you're not really putting something that really holds value to you. I don't know, maybe you're into music, you're into, you know, nutrition, you're into, you know, computer stuff. I don't know, whatever this is. There's something here that you are, you know, possibly in and out of on an emotional level or on an idea scale, but it's like stem from feeling like you're not good enough in some way. Okay, and it could be creating a lot of blockages for you, or again, it could be creating you to isolate yourself from who you truly are, which may manifest into depression, loneliness, whatever it may be. Okay, because yeah, you're paranoid to pursue something because of feeling inadequate. Just clarify this Knight of Cups when it comes to work. 9 of Pentacles. King of Wands. Queen of Wands in reversed. There's some type of, a lot of you guys are trying to avoid negative attention as well. Or again, there's this, how do you say, there's still something here you're protecting, whether that's the way people perceive you, or there's some type of image or ego or persona that you have going on right now, Aries, that may be stemmed from your past. There could be some type of ego death needed here. Because I feel like when it comes to your resources and being able to pursue something when it comes to your work, you have the option to do it, but there seems to be too much defensive energy here because you're still protecting an old way of being here. okay? Or you're still protecting something here that is making you feel defeated or drained. And there is a lot of focus on your part in regards to how you want to be perceived. But for whatever reason, how you want to be perceived isn't necessarily aligning with what truly inspires you or what you truly feel connected with. Okay, when it comes to love, Aries, you're repressing feelings that you have toward a certain connection here because it's quite similar. There's a fear here, okay, to express emotion because you feel inadequate. But there is someone here that has you very vulnerable. You may tend to lash out in other ways because you feel like you can't express your emotion, and you may come off a little bit conceited when really there's someone here that you have a soft spot for, but you hate it kind of thing. Okay, it's kind of like that energy where you hate that you love someone because you feel like there's nothing you can do about this emotion. Okay, clarify the Strength in reverse when it comes to love. Four of Cups in reverse, you may feel like it's a missed opportunity because of some type of betrayal, or someone could be pursuing a relationship as well, which makes you feel like there's a lack of interest on their part. So yeah, Aries, yours is pretty black and white here. Okay, like I said, if you're not really interested in anybody, you're more so, isolating yourself from what truly makes you happy because there's a there's a feeling of being inadequate or not good enough. And you may be having a hard time accepting how an old job or old way of being or how an old way of people perceiving you is impacting your overall health, because it could be creating a lot of, again, oppression or loneliness or something of that nature. And when it comes to your love life, Aries, you are repressing your emotions here because, you're paranoid to pursue it because feeling not good enough. You may be trying to express yourself in other ways, but it's more so coming out in a very egotistic way, or you're lashing out in certain ways because you feel like someone's a missed opportunity, and there could have been a nail in the coffin type of situation that made you feel like someone wasn't interested because of maybe they're pursuing a relationship, or maybe someone is just putting their foot down because of some type of moral belief, values, whatever it may be. Okay, so yeah, there may be a lot of blockages for you this week, Aries. And if there is someone or a situation that is making you feel like shit, or making you feel like you need to overcompensate or something like that, you may want to address that. Again, this may not even be your reading, okay? Because there is something here that you have a lot of, creativity in, or passion for, or love for, but you're paranoid to pursue it here because of, a lack of self-worth or a lack of confidence. Or something of that nature. And for some of you, okay, when it comes to love, you may not really necessarily feel like you missed an opportunity, but there may be just this heaviness within you emotionally because a lot of you guys lack compassion here for someone because you feel like they caused some type of ending here. And even though you still hold emotion for someone, it's not good for you. And you may be more so avoiding your emotions in general and not letting your emotions control you. Okay, so because even if there is love coming in for you or an opportunity, I don't see you taking it. There's too much defensive energy. Give me an oracle for Aries. Thank you so much, Julia. I really appreciate that. Give me an oracle for Aries. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We also have Leo, Pisces, Virgo again, and Taurus. Listen to your intuition. A lot of you guys aren't listening to your intuition, especially when it comes to your personal inspirations or endeavors or whatever it may be. Okay, your gut may telling you you've outgrown something. When it comes to love, maybe something really does need to come to an end, and you have emotion for someone, but it's not really about love anymore. Recovery. So some of you guys may be in some type of recovery period. Okay. When it comes to love, and you just may need time. It may be one of those situations where time is all you need. When it comes to work, this kind of feels like, if you can see the angel, like being behind this girl. It's almost like you kind of can't really see it in the thing, in the video, but there's almost like an angel like being behind her, holding her head, and you could be receiving a lot of, you know, downloads. And oftentimes when our crown chakra is open, it's very oppressive and heavy, and that's usually when we enter some type of dark night of the soul, and it can be a lot to deal with as well, and it can be and it can make us weak, because there may be some level of feeling weak here, and there may be just some time here needed to adjust, or figure out what's good for you moving forward. So definitely take your time. If there is some, you know, feelings of loneliness or, you know, paranoia when it comes to new journeys, don't feel the need to push yourself. Okay, don't feel the need to push yourself, but listen to your intuition and just, you know, roll with it. Okay, so because yeah, Aries, I'm not gonna lie, even if there is love coming in, you are way too defensive. You're too defensive here. You feel like someone has double standards. You may feel like a little bit defeated here. You may feel like someone just, you know, doesn't prioritize this, or some of you guys, like I said, there's this competitive energy here, but with that King of Wands, Queen of Wands, there could be some type of competitive energy, or just like an ego clash here between you and someone else. And I don't see that ending this week, okay? All right, Taurus. All right, what do we have for Taurus? What can Taurus expect this week? Seven of Pentacles wanted to come through here. Okay. Maybe considering making adjustments or something. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have for Taurus? Two more. What can Taurus expect this week? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Taurus, Nine of Swords with the Hermit in reverse right under that. Nine of Cups. Okay. I gotta clarify this Nine of Swords, because a lot of you guys may be in this space of just dealing with a lot of stress, thinking negatively here, possibly feeling stuck to current obligations and keeping up with the bare minimum in your life. A lot of you guys feel obligated as well to your work situation. There is this desire here to better yourself or to progress in some way, Taurus, but you're avoiding doing that for whatever reason. Okay, it could just be simply because you feel obligated right now to, you know, put in the work to be able to pay off debts or to balance out a money situation. But there is some discontentment here with that Four of Cups. I don't know, it's like you're wanting to do something or make some form of change or act on something or do something here, but it's like you're thinking very negatively, okay? Avoiding, you know, bettering yourself or avoiding making any changes because you feel obligated to something. Okay, a lot of you guys are feeling stuck to keeping the peace with someone else or just in another work situation. Even it's like you feel obligated to keeping the peace in a certain situation. Okay, if it's not paying off debts. What's this Page of Cups? Because a lot of you guys are in a space this week where you're, you know, dreaming and fantasizing about other options that you may have. A lot of you guys may be going through some type of shift in the way you perceive a past situation that you've been dealing with. And again, there's this like, you know, fantasizing energy or dreaming or wishing or hoping, but yet also feeling like even if the opportunity arose, you wouldn't be able to take it. Because I do feel like some of you guys do have an admirer, Taurus, or there's some type of secret crush or someone here that has emotion for you. And you may think about this person often, but it's almost like you feel like even if you wanted to, you know, get together with this person or make something happen, you feel like you can't. For some of you, it's because of some type of negative history between the two of you. For others of you, it's just a matter of, you know, having a hard time just, you know, ascending into a new way of being, okay? Because that Nine of Swords can be pre-ascension energy, right? Needing to acknowledge the truth of a work situation, a love situation, or even it could just be something a little bit more on the down, on a smaller spectrum. Like maybe it's a matter of needing to acknowledge your own unhealthy habits, your own unhealthy eating habits, or spending habits, whatever it is. There's something here that is a little bit overwhelming. And I feel like you're exploring your options this week. A lot of you guys are getting communication. I'm going to clarify that. You are getting communication, but there's this like trying to explore your options here. And I got to clarify that Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords in reverse. If this is a love situation, there's a lot of stress here because of, there's a lot of stress because you're a little bit paranoid of being left behind, or you feel like you already were left behind, or there's just this inferiority type of complex happening for you, okay? You may be following someone's lead or hoping they take the lead more so, okay? Because as of now, maybe you've just gotten like little flirts or something that doesn't really seem to give you much to work with, okay? Whoever this person is that has emotion for you, okay? And when it comes to addressing personal stresses surrounding some type of negative habit that no longer serves you, and like I said, that could be anything. That could be, you know, being on the computer too much or eating habits. You all know what I'm saying. It's like there's some type of unhealthy habit that is creating a lot of fear. It's creating a lot of paranoia as well. But it seems to be like you're having a hard time taking charge here, okay? Or even being more assertive if you're dealing with even past people or people in your life that maybe they're the ones that are spending too much, or I don't know, maybe your partner keeps bringing you cheesecake. I don't freaking know, okay? There could be some level of like feeling inferior. Sorry. There could be some energy here where you feel inferior to the stresses that you're dealing with. You may feel under your stress or overwhelmed in some way. Okay, and yes, I feel like you have some type of emotional communication coming in. I'm going to clarify that. But there seems to be, like I said, a lot you feel like you have to address and it's stressing you out. Some of you guys need to take charge here and just do it, okay? Honestly, let's see. Tell me about this Page of Cups. The Ten of Wands. Tower in reversed. The Nine of Cups. That Nine of Cups was under the Nine of Swords too, with the Hermit in reversed. So some of you have a past person coming back around, Taurus, that wants to put in the work, and you may perceive this as your wish fulfillment or something that you strongly desire, whether you were in a relationship or you just known this person from high school. I don't know. It's like there's some type of past energy here that is giving you an opportunity to, you know, make a choice ultimately, okay? But there's a lot of negative thinking. Potentially because you may feel like this person either perceives you differently, potentially you may feel like they're holding a grudge, or there's some type of negative experience that may have tainted this love in some way. Or again, you just may feel like this person no longer views you a certain way and it makes you nervous, or it makes you feel like you have to step it up in some way. Okay, the Sun card. There's a lot of happiness happening for you this week, Taurus, but you're nervous. It makes you nervous or gives you anxiety. It's like you feel the need to step up and take control in your life in some way. And on top of, whatever this new opportunity is, whether it's a work proposal or a love situation, it's bringing you a lot of happiness and optimism and vitality and energy. It's almost like reminding you what it's like to be alive, and you have options and you're fantasizing about this often, or you're thinking about it often, but you almost aren't really sure of if it's the best choice for you. Okay, there's a huge fear as well of making the wrong choice. The Seven of Cups can be someone that avoids making a decision here because of confusion, not being sure what's toxic or not. Okay, clarify that Six of Cups in reverse. Because yeah, some with the Seven of Swords and the World in reverse. For those of you which this is love associated or something of that nature, if this is love, or man, I can't put my words together. If this is involving love, Taurus, a lot of you guys, there's this sense of feeling like you need to avoid something because of how things went down between the two of you, or because of some type of unfinished business. Okay, you may feel like this person isn't really offering you anything stable or anything that you can rely on. You may feel like they're all talk, no action, or you may feel like they're a little bit manipulative, or it's almost like you may feel like someone's trying to manipulate you into making you feel like they can give you something, but deep down you feel like there's some type of deception. Okay, and I feel like there's some type of negative history between the two of you. That for one, you may feel like this person views you differently, but you also view the situation a little bit differently as well, because you feel like someone never followed through with something in the past, and it makes you feel like they're not stable, or it makes you feel like they don't really have anything stable to offer you. Okay, so when it comes to love, Taurus, I feel like you're avoiding it. You hope this person takes control in a way that makes you at least feel like there's an authentic opportunity and not just something where you're just going with the flow. Because there is a huge fear on your part of making a bad choice, but you feel like it's because someone isn't really giving you much to work with here. Okay, or again, you're just paranoid because of an inferiority type of complex. And on top of that, Taurus, a lot of you, you will be exploring your options this week. There could be a little bit of insecurity here. Surrounding stresses or surrounding a financial situation or health even, that has you thinking worst case scenario. So just be careful of that, because I feel like this is all in your head for some of you. I mean, do whatever you need to do. Don't listen to me. But for a lot of you, there's a lot more stress going into certain issues than actual solutions. So pay attention to how much you're stressing about certain things. Because yeah, I feel like you're avoiding taking control or taking action on certain stresses here. Okay, but the good news is you are exploring your options, okay, when it comes to, fixing your stresses. But there's also this like avoidance of change, okay, avoidance of making a wrong decision as well. Clarify that Seven of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant. Seven of Wands. Some of you are going to have someone that expresses, now for those of you where it's not love related, okay, or outside of love, Taurus, a lot of you guys have a third party energy, whether that's, a friend, someone that can help you in some way. There's someone here that's trying to help you in some way. They may be sharing advice, but whatever this advice is, okay, or wisdom is that they feel could help you, okay, has you very defensive, okay? So just be mindful of that, because yeah, I do feel like someone is trying to give you advice this week, and it causes a lot of defensiveness. Now, when it comes to love, Taurus, a lot of you guys are very defensive toward a specific person because of, you know, the principle of it, or because of just a difference in values here. Okay, you may also feel like there's a third party energy, or there may be this need to compromise on, you know, belief systems, or the way the two of you operate, or being able to see eye to eye here when it comes to values and belief systems, or something of that nature. Because yeah, there is some type of helpful, okay, whatever this is that someone is giving you advice on or trying to help you with, even if it is a lover, it puts you on the defensive end. And it's almost like you're scared to show someone your vulnerability. When it comes to love, Taurus, I feel like you're having a hard time expressing authentic stress that you're going through, okay, which makes you feel like you need to stay on higher ground. For some of you, you feel like you feel like someone has puts you in a position where you can't be vulnerable because of a past situation that even if it was released, you feel like you need to be wise. Okay, there could have been a past, you know, marriage situation that caused issues, or there's something about this person that may make you feel like you need to be wise. The Knight of Wands. Four of Cups. Yeah, I would just be mindful, Taurus, because like I said, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here to make changes, positive changes to your finances, to your relationships, to your health possibly. But it seems to be like you're running from it here. Okay, you're scared to show vulnerability here. You may be scared to even go to the doctor. I don't know, okay, even if it's not that serious. It's like there's a fear here to share something personal with someone, okay, even if it's not a lover. But I do see you getting communication from someone, but whoever this person is, Taurus, they do feel like it's going to be a lot of work to rebuild the situation between the two of you, but they're willing to do it. But this is someone that's starting to feel like they're the only ones that want this. Just keep that in mind. And I feel like there's a part of this person that is a little bit finicky, because they're, you know, they don't want to cause a tower moment. They don't want to cause chaos. They don't want to burn this bridge. So you may be getting very surface level communication because this person feels a little bit restricted when it comes to what they can do. But you think so negatively on the situation. I just need one more as to why. You feel like this person is, if this is love related, Taurus, you feel like this person is all talk, no action. Okay. And for some of you, if it's not love related, this is just procrastination. The Page of Wands in reverse is the procrastinator. Okay. So you may be just simply procrastinating, getting yourself riled up with the stresses of a situation rather than just taking control and creating a solution, right? And when it comes to love, you may feel like this person is all talk, no action, or there could be things that you have seen or heard, or there's a lot of, you know, speculation happening here, or resistance to making plans with someone because you feel like someone is, again, not really giving you an authentic opportunity here. Okay, so I would just pay attention to your stresses and anxieties this week, Taurus. Don't let it beat you up. And if there is some type of personal stress that you're going through, try to just deal with it. Or what I do when I'm dealing with something, whether it's health issues or financial stress or whatever, I just acknowledge it right away. And I try to act like I immediately try to find a solution. So at least, even if I'm not creating any help, I feel like I am. And just that feeling and authentic belief that you're making a positive change does a lot. And it helps relieve your anxiety too. And you need to not let yourself get under your stress. It's like you need to remind your energy and your spirit that you are in control. And to not let something run you down. If you're dealing with any type of issue in life, it's like you really, like I said, whether it's a health issue or whatever, address it right away in a way that's like, in a way that you can like be grateful for even being aware of that stress in the first place, because all of our stresses usually direct us into a direction that is for our greater good. We, you know, create more financial stability, or we create more healthy habits, whatever it may be. And a lot of times it starts with a stress, but, you know, don't let yourself become under your stress. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, but yeah, you do have an emotional, maybe an apology or some type of emotional communication here from someone. Could be a Leo. Okay, it could also be a Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, or Virgo. It doesn't have to be. But you have a very negative outlook on the situation, and I don't really see it going anywhere. If anything, you're avoiding the situation because you know that there's some type of choice needed, and you're having a hard time being vulnerable or even expressing personal issues that you're going through. Because for whatever reason, you may feel like you need to express the reality of your life to get something moving forward with something or someone, and you're having a hard time doing that. You're very defensive. I don't know, let's see. Give me an oracle for Taurus. We do have within the next few months forgiveness. So someone could be asking for forgiveness. There could be a lot of positive changes for you within the next few months. There is something better coming along for you, Taurus, okay? And things will get better as well. And we do have be assertive at the bottom. And also be assertive not only with your words and your actions, but with your energy, right? Be assertive with your choices. Be assertive with your own awareness to your weaknesses or things that, you know, may be leading to your downfalls in life, right? Be assertive with yourself. Don't allow yourself to validate shit that is hurting you, you know? Like, if you know, like, eating those cookies at 10 p.m. is just hurting you, or messing up your stomach, or messing up your joints, or causing blood sugar issues, or whatever it is, stop doing that. Like, you can't, just because we want something or feel for something, that's a really small example, doesn't mean it's good for us. Same with love. Just because we feel love doesn't mean it's good for us. We have to look at all aspects, right? So be assertive with your energy, right? Everything should have a purpose or a meaning. I mean, not to be sounding too dramatic or critical, but whatever this is that's stressing you out is needing a more assertive version of you. And we did have communicate clearly as well. So if this is a love situation that's stressing you out, there is opportunity for forgiveness here, or things to improve within the next few months, but you may need to be assertive and communicate very clearly when it comes to what your concerns are, what your stresses are, and why the hell you don't trust them potentially, okay? So, yeah, you could be dealing with a Virgo. We have Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, and Leo, all right? What's going on? People get mad at you laughing. All right. Well, that's a wrap, guys. I'm going to be on the next live. I already have it scheduled, so I'm going to be on to do their feelings for you. But yeah, sorry I missed you guys last night, but I hope you enjoyed that. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.